Hi guys, it's Mary from Glimpse and Beyond. Look, we're back with Hip to Helen. We're starting a whole new series, you guys, about
I
abundance. Abundance is coming.
bring it.
And I know everybody's been waiting for abundance. We're going to talk a little bit about what it really means. I guess is the best way to describe it. Wouldn't you think, Helen? What do you
Yes.
think abundance means?
Um, well, I made these slides with the golden tone to it. So I think in my childlike mind, it's always like a treasure chest, or it's always associated with things like that.
Yeah, yeah. But well, I know it's going to be so much more, and people don't get disappointed. Abundance can be so many different things.
Mm-hmm. All
And
right, we
I'm just
ready?
going to throw this out here just to start.
Uh-huh.
Whoever thinks we're coming out and whenever they decide abundance is coming, as all of us are going to be millionaires. No, sorry.
No,
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 no, sorry. All right.
no.
Yeah.
We ready?
Yeah.
All right. What does abundance mean? A very large quantity of something. I pulled the definition.
I think it's self-explanatory, but yes, yeah, no, I like that we have the actual definition because it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, if you offered me abundance of health right now, I'd be like, yes, please. Because I would take that because we could go on and help people.
Yes. Yes.
To other people, it could be like they've never had a stable home or food. So maybe all they want is food.
Right.
And I know everybody's like money buys everything, not in the new world. It doesn't mean crap.
No, that's an old matrix mindset
Yep.
that we need to rid ourselves of.
Yes.
Even that image of a treasure chest clearly was put there somewhere in my childhood by something I was watching.
Or Monopoly, playing fake money.
Right.
Houses. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Think
We've been
about it.
conditioned.
Yeah. And you can be a banker too. Isn't that exciting? Yeah,
No.
but I know like everybody's like, I just can't wait for money. Like I want to buy houses for everybody and I want everybody to have new cars. Like it's not going to happen like that. I always get it's going to be in trust.
Right. I did hear that the original Nasera Jacera was set up to release large sums to everyone, and that allegedly Mr. T came along and was like, no, I don't think so, because if everyone overnight was an instant millionaire, who
It's
would
like
pick up
all of us
who would
winning the lottery
well
overnight. Yeah,
who would pick up your trash?
right.
And not only that, that type of money could ruin some people. They're not equipped to handle a very large sum of money like that.
Correct.
So, I mean,
Correct.
look at lottery winners.
That's
Sometimes it
why I
just,
just said that. Yep, exactly. I was like, look at like
I
we're not going to
repeated
wake up
you.
lottery. I know.
Okay, we're on the
Yeah.
same page.
Yeah. So I always get like it's going to be in trust for us somehow. And it's
Uh,
kind of like, and the people who are younger
yeah,
are going to be the ones who still work. Like in order to get their part of the trust, they do need to work. And it's not like a slave thing because that money will
no.
stay waiting for you even when you retire if you don't want to work, but you're not going to get it right away.
Well, right. They're going to cancel debt. They're going to give us free energy. That
Right.
changes things.
Yeah, your
I'm not
car
sure
payments
how
go
food
on.
and yeah, I'm not sure how food and all of that's going to go. And shoot. Oh, and my vision of it is like the stimulus payments we
Yes.
got. So they're going to call it, they might even call it stimulus and not tell people what it really is.
Correct.
And my understanding is that eventually they will increase it
Correct.
as we can handle it, and eventually we will get the full sum. But
Correct.
initially
Yes.
we are deprogramming out of a system and a mindset that's not healthy with that
Yes.
amount. Okay.
And like the only other ones I could see getting it just until they find new careers are going to be like anyone that works like insurance companies or banking. Funny, huh?
Oh, that's who's been
And
pinging
hospitals.
me with job offers.
Yeah. Hospitals. Yeah. You probably won't see a lot of job openings there.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, they're still gonna need people, but I always get everyone's gonna be kind of retrained anyways.
Right.
So yeah, it's still gonna be super exciting. You could still do a lot of good, and there's still opportunities to put humanitarian projects in there.
And life is going to be easier. The day
Oh
to
my
day
God.
is going to be a lot easier. Yeah. Excuse
And
me.
I still get prices are going back to like 1970s. So like your food's not gonna be anything,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Cars, houses, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're gonna make cars that last like how we used to. Like
Yeah.
my parents drove like it was a 79 Pontiac Bonneville. I think they had that car in like 1993. It was still running.
Yeah. If you watch that animated movie Robots, you'll see what their plan was with cars because
Yeah.
they made disposable parts and then they wanted you to force you to keep upgrading, you
Yeah,
know.
but like look at the lease programs. That's what
Yeah.
they do now. Kids today have no idea what it's like to own a car. They're like, oh my God, I just lease a new car every 2 years. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm. It's just easier. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but is it to always have a car payment? Is it always
No,
easier and not
no,
to
that's what
own
they're
it?
told.
I know it gets frustrating. I kind of can't wait for everything to happen. And then I sit here because I've worked banking before too. And I'm like,
Mm,
yeah, this one's gonna be rough.
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of abundance should we expect, Mary?
Mm. All of that.
We touched on
Seriously, it's
some
like,
of it.
yeah, like we're gonna get all of that. Like health. I just did the video on med beds.
Mm-hmm.
We can expect that. And also you're gonna have like a lot of natural healers, like
Yeah.
the old Indian medicine men.
You mean the people that they wiped out or destroyed or
Yes,
whatever, shut down
yes. They use
to
natural
bring
things.
out, yeah,
Yes.
mm-hmm. Bring them back.
Yeah, and a lot of them are already trained to do it and like Reiki
Mm-hmm.
for pains and stuff. Cause like not everyone needs a med bed.
No.
Like if you scrape your knee or just need stitches or something, odds are good you're gonna do it on your own. And don't let that scare you, but like, hey, you can do it.
Hey, I love me some homeopathic methods.
Yeah.
And let me full disclosure, when my kids were little, I did as little medicine as possible on them. And my favorite go-to was Vicks. Okay.
Yes,
So it
I
was
love
like
Vicks.
when they had growing pains, I would like rub that on their ankles and stuff.
Yes, but Vicks was wonderful back in the
Yeah.
day. It's probably horrible once we find out what was really in it, but we don't care. We
I would
digress.
I would think it's not as harmful as other things.
True. And there is going to be peace throughout the world. It's not going to be like how it is now, you guys. And it's not going to be a fragile peace. It's going to be like peace.
Yeah, and internal peace. You won't be living with that dynamic of
Yeah.
fearing the unknown and everything.
And there's going to be no division even here at home, like how you see lately. There's going to be no politicians, like no parties.
Good.
And kids, I'm sorry, but kids are going to go back to knowing, hey, there's boys and there's girls. I'm going to say. Yeah, you might even see like Schoolhouse Rock come back on TV to teach kids stuff.
I have that DVD set.
Yes. Yes, and we're going to have great joy because God, think about just all our debts being wiped away. You don't got to worry about insurance anymore because it won't be there.
We can all breathe.
Yes. You won't have the house payment. I mean, like, yeah, literally you can breathe, you can relax, you can take some downtime. Some of us,
Yes.
or some
Some.
of us will get a weekend.
Yes. Some
Yay.
of our friends don't get too comfortable. You know who
Right.
you are.
You know who you are. Yeah. And
We've already
relationships.
rained on your parade.
And I apologize for that, but I just tell you what I know. And it's going to be great relationships, not only just like marriage and love relationships, but like great relationships, like your kids' friends are going to be family.
How about like when we were kids and all the neighbors know each other and
Yes,
everybody
that's
was out on their
exactly how it's going to
porch
be. Yes,
and everybody
everyone.
chit chats and
Yes.
has real relationships and not this high buy stuff that we do
Yeah,
now.
and there's
Yeah.
gonna be like street parties again. Like that's
Oh
gonna
my
be entertainment because
God.
there's not gonna be like a lot of restaurants or bars or anything to go to. So you just do the street party with your neighbors or like a clam bake. Do you guys remember
Oh,
doing that?
Mary, like a big table and everybody brings the food out.
Yes,
Oh my God, I love it.
yes, yes.
I'm so excited.
I am too. I'm kind of quite excited for that. That's gonna be fantastic.
You had me with food.
Yeah, but you had me with neighborhoods because we're like honest to God, like the only ones in our
Mm.
neighborhoods that got all our neighbors to talk to each other. So we all know
Um,
who each other are.
Good old Italian block party. My grandfather
Yeah,
threw some wild ones.
yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a good time.
Yep.
And of
Yep.
course, we're gonna have some money, you guys, but please don't get caught in the loop of thinking that you're going to be a multimillionaire overnight. It's not happening like that.
Don't play Monopoly.
Thank you. Yes, don't play Monopoly.
Put the Monopoly games away.
Yes, please put it away. All right. It's not to be played during, should we say, a 3-day movie event that might be taking place in the future.
Mm. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but it's going to be so joyful. We're not going to know what hit us over the head. Yeah, and in the blink of an eye, it's going to be.
Yeah, and here's the funny thing. My gut tells me at some point there won't be money. We won't
There won't
even
be.
have to live with it. It's just until we can deprogram. It's going to take a few years for us to deprogram
Yes.
out of this way of life. That's the
Yeah.
only reason it's still there. It's just
Yeah,
a,
I always get it's going to be like a barter thing. Like
Yeah.
you might make bread, so you make bread for everybody, but someone else might have animals for butchering. Everyone's going to grow their own vegetables. We're just going to barter.
no lack.
Yeah, there's no lack and no wanting.
Yeah.
And our soil's whole, so there's going to be no organic.
I'll be sewing.
I know, but also there won't be. I know people are going to be disappointed, but there also won't be processed foods. So there's going to be no McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. No.
Y'all have to
Ready
go
to the
back
store.
to making your own bread, which
Yes. And like, you can't just run and buy the big thing of Kraft macaroni and cheese because you just
Mm.
want Kraft macaroni and cheese. Sorry, you got to kind of make it. But it's super easy.
no, you got to get that noodle attachment for your mixer.
I got it.
And make
I
your
got
own
it.
pasta.
We make our own pasta. It's super easy. Our friend taught us, and I'm like, why have we been buying box pasta?
Yeah. Yeah.
So all our neighbors are getting box pasta if they need food as we go through this event. But hey,
All right. So I need to go visit Mary for pasta making lessons and bread making lessons.
oh, I know how to do both. I know.
know.
Yeah, yeah. And I even have. I think I can get us a sourdough bread starter kit.
Oh, please. Yes. That's my
Yes.
favorite.
I love sourdough. My dad used to bring
Mhm.
it back right from San Francisco every time he used to go for business.
It's supposed to be the fermented bread. It's supposed to be so good for you. That's why
It is. It's
yeah.
super good. And it'll go back to just butter, you guys. No margarine. Don't
Good.
worry about what your doctors ever told you. It's been a lie.
Mm. I need some olive trees because I love me some olive oil.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, but those, I have a feeling like that might still be imported only because Italy has like the best olive trees.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that you might have to buy new, and there's going to be no tax on groceries. So we have that.
I've always questioned that. Food is like a necessity. How in the world do they get
Yeah.
away with taxing that? I know.
Yeah, it's not going to be. And it could end up, like you said, I think after a few years, it's just going to end up being free. Like you might just have a
Mhm.
marketplace and you just go grab what you need
Yeah.
and replenish it with what you have.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So when we lived in North Carolina,
Yep.
there was a community garden
Yep.
and they would grow tons of produce and they would donate it to the local
Correct.
soup kitchens
Yep.
around Raleigh. And our kids, my daughter was in a private school at the time, and we did a field trip and the kids actually worked for the day.
Yes.
So people, you could do that.
Yeah. And that's kind of how it's going to be. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. It's going to be great. And
So
I
wait,
like it because I live in a great area right here because I'm right next to Lake Ontario, but we got like farmers all over the place. We got produce, we got dairy farmers, we got beef farmers. We make cheese.
wow.
I didn't
But
know
you
they
could
made
do
cheese.
cooperatives. You could do a co-op bakery, a co-op. Everybody
Exactly.
comes in and volunteers
Yes.
and bakes for the day.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my,
Yes.
Ooh, I'm getting excited.
Yeah. Yeah,
Guys,
no,
it could be fun. It's not about,
it's not a bad thing. We're
Mm.
just going back. We're going back to original, which is family, faith, love. Nothing is going to come above God. So they will never put money above God, you guys, ever again.
awesome.
No one's going to be that rich.
Awesome.
Yeah. I kind of like it. I can't wait. I miss the old neighborhood gang, and we all still remember our old neighborhood gangs. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Like kids can be home when the street light comes on again.
Yes, yes. There's no like helicopter parenting and all that crap. No,
Free
and
range children. Yes.
yes, yes. And I always get like sporting events. They're not going to be like they are now because you know what? There's going to be sorry. Ooh. All right, disclosure. Block your ears if you don't want to hear this about sports.
All pro stuff gone.
All pro stuff gone. It's fake. Gone.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Yeah, same with that.
Man, I'm gonna miss hockey though. I like watching them
Oh, you
smash
could
each other on
you'll
the
still have it, but I think
window.
it's gonna be local. You know, like, do you have your little
I like a little
local hockey
bloodshed
team?
in that hockey.
I only watched hockey for the fights, and I can only watch hockey live. I didn't like to watch it on TV.
Oh yeah, I'm talking live. Yeah.
Yeah, like you'll have hometown teams that might go against each other, but it won't be on TV. You'll be like going to the
Local
game.
sports. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and like Friday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, like they're showing me Friday Night Lights, that TV show, like that's going to be your
Local.
on a Friday night. Yes. And you're rooting for
Local.
the kids, not because they're getting into college, but because they're having a good time playing football.
Yeah. You know, my daughter said something yesterday, speaking of college,
Yeah.
that it originally was free.
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah,
going to
but
go
that's
back
when they
to
wanted
that?
to make, that's when they wanted to make, they needed an upper class. So that's why they made
Oh,
college free.
so it is going to
And-
go away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's going to go back to like apprenticeship type of
Yes,
learning.
everything's going to
Okay.
be a trade.
Oh, I like that
Everything will be a
better.
trade school. Yep.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, because we won't need accountants because there's no IRS. I always get that. Which they-
Sorry, Stacy. Who else is an accountant?
It's okay.
We got
to
another
find
one.
Something else, because like people who are really good with numbers, I mean, they might work at, God, I don't know, maybe like your town, like to get to fundraise if you
Mhm.
want to build a park or something in your town.
Well, all these humanitarian projects are going to need money people to manage the
Yes,
budget.
they
so,
are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just going to be different.
It's going to be different, but so much fun. God, if you guys are like my age, like I'm 54, Helen, I don't even know how old you are. You?
Do I have to tell you?
No, you don't have to, but I'm
I'm
gonna,
younger than you, Mary.
I know you are. My God, I know you are. But it's going to kind of go back to like my childhood, which was like the 70s. You guys, we had so much freaking fun. We really did. And that's how it's going to be again. And I love it.
Yeah, me too.
And you're probably going to have to sew your own clothes. Or hey, Helen, hi. You sew.
Come to my co-op.
Yeah. I'll buy fabric and I'll be like, here you go. I need 4 pair of jeans and 3 shirts. I'm good. Right.
I'll have it ready by next Tuesday, Mary.
Fantastic. Yeah, but it'll be fine. You guys don't worry about it. Really, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's going to be more than you could have ever imagined, even without all that money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real joy, not
Real
this
joy.
phony, not this
Fake
phony
joy.
temporary stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you do have extra money, or like say some of us have bought silver, gold, whatever to sit on,
Mm-hmm.
we might be taking that and putting it into a humanitarian project, because we're just going to feel so much better doing that than having that sit around.
Mm-hmm. Or it can be generational, just pass it
Oh,
down.
absolutely. Like if you
Yeah.
want a generational, do it. Yeah, I just don't have kids. So for me, we'd probably just, throw it into the pot, so to speak.
Yeah, it's nice either way.
Yeah. And we're going to have peace between countries, you guys. And what's so cool about that? Like if you want something from Italy, there's no tariff. The exchange rate is already computed. Like
Okay, how about like
$3 there, $3 here.
how about no borders, no passports? Are we gonna be done with all of that?
Yes. Yes. Because all the baddies are gone.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we'll be free to roam about the earth.
Yes, yes. I'm still not too sure about the airplane thing though, you guys, so bear with it. Let's see where the airlines end up, 'cause we might be teleporting ourselves.
Oh
We're
my,
very gifted beings.
Mary, we could meet in Paris for like
Yes,
a croissant and a
yes,
coffee
like
in the
let's go for
morning.
breakfast.
Oh my
Could you
God.
imagine? Yeah,
See, my daydreaming mind really needed this conversation.
which is great, but like remember too that a lot of the cities are gonna look a bit different because I have a
Mhm.
feeling some of their architecture might be gone, you know,
Right.
like a big tower
Hmm.
and possibly New York City.
Lots of pointy monuments around the world.
Yes, 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 yes. They're not so pretty when you find out what they meant, but yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be
yeah,
replacing them with
yeah.
beautiful monuments.
And anything sitting on a star, maybe?
Correct. Yes, that's a great way to put it. Yes, yes,
Like some big lady in New York, she'll be gone, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's why I never see New York City staying.
Mm.
Same with LA. You know that whole Walk of Fame?
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
Why?
no stars on the streets in
No,
ooh.
no, no. They're gonna be no
Mm.
one's better than anybody else. There's gonna
I
be no
like it.
envy, no
I like
envy,
it.
no jealousy, no bullying.
Well, everyone's special. Everyone has abilities. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And what I love, especially with health being first, think about all these children that are autistic
Mm-hmm.
from those things, not even current ones. But you know, that's exactly what made them that way. Because it only started after 1982 when a whole law went into effect that hey, they couldn't be held liable.
Mm.
Weird.
Not a coincidence.
Not a coincidence. They'll get a med bed and they'll be right as rain and probably so freaking thrilled that people understand what they've been trying to say for this whole time because they're kind of secret geniuses.
I was about to say they're very brilliant because they've had
Yes.
to operate a little differently.
Oh
Yep.
my God. Yes. Yes. And
Mm.
they know puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying, they're like, they know puzzles, but you'll know what I mean. I think we were just talking about this. Like they know how to MacGyver stuff. Like they can look at the diagram and be like, okay, yes, they're not going to need detailed instructions.
Oh, they're gonna be advising on the rebuild.
Yes, almost like
Interesting.
foreman.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, exciting. I'm excited.
Man, we are in some exciting times.
We really are. You know, and I know a lot of people are like, when's it going to be over? In God's divine time, but let's just prepare the best we can.
Yes, this will help you because manifesting is about getting into the vibration of it,
Yes.
seeing it in your mind's eye, experiencing it in your mind's eye. I mean,
And kind of living like you already have it is a good thing too.
if
I
you
do that
haven't
a lot
caught
with
it,
my health. I'll fake it till I make it.
yeah. Well, if any of you haven't caught at least one vision out of this conversation, you got work to do.
Yes. Thank you.
I mean that in love.
No, I totally mean all of this in love, you guys. And I know
Yeah.
the money, I don't want you guys to get disappointed because I'm not saying it's not coming, but you're not going to be a millionaire overnight. They will never put money above God again.
Yeah, this is the point of all these Tuesday talks and everything. We're just trying to give you all more tools for your tool
For your
bag.
tool belt. Yep.
Yeah.
To get you a little prepared. And on the money thing again, I don't know how many of you are following Twitter, but I hope you are because Elon Musk, you know, he runs that rocket.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of ran into a problem last week on takeoff. It kind of went up and then hit something. It was weird. And then it came down and he's like, super weird. He's like, that's weird. You can only go so far. You can't get through.
Oh.
He kind of proved the existence of God right there with the firmament.
Wow.
And he did it just for that purpose. He even states it in Twitter. It's kind of exciting. So for those of you that want science, there you go. There's your science behind it. I don't mean that in a mean way at all. I understand people want proof.
Or check Netflix. There's a lot of
Yes.
hidden gems on Netflix.
Yes, I told you guys about that cartoon one we were just talking about. That one was good. And
Mm.
Helen just told me a great one about pyramids.
Yes.
Ancient
Ancient Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Yes, and it's all about pyramid. Watch it, you guys. I can't wait to go downstairs and watch it.
Yeah. I've been binging it since yesterday.
Yeah, because I know we're all looking for new stuff to watch because TV, we're just like, no. I don't. We watched a show the other day. It was so computer generated. I couldn't watch it. I'm like sitting there. I'm like, no, they're not anywhere near water. And my husband's so tired of hearing it. He's like, can we just watch a show? And I'm like, no, we can't. Because like, no, it's so fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you see like their arm go through the ship. I'm like, how'd that happen? All right, fantastic. At least they're showing it.
Right. Right.
All right, what do we got next?
You want to move? We're going to start with health, or do you want to wait?
You know what? Maybe we'll wait.
Okay.
Maybe we'll wait on that. But yeah, what do you think about peace? I know we're going to have peace between nations, but I also see a lot of peace between everyone. Even the non-believers right now.
There's, all right, I'll speak for my family. I
Yeah.
have relatives that have been addicted to drama or things going wrong and just living in a way that you're just constantly wound up.
Yep.
And that's going to go away.
Yep.
And which will help you live longer and lose weight, because when you're in a state of peace, your metabolism's at its optimum and all kinds of benefits.
Yeah, plus we're going to be eating healthy again, like not this fast food stuff.
You'll grow spiritually when you're at peace.
Oh my God, yes, so much more. Yes, it's going to be fantastic.
You can hear the spiritual world the way Mary does when you're at peace.
Yes, you really can. Yes, you can. And that's going to be fantastic for a lot of people. Don't be freaked out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're
supernatural is going to be natural.
It is, because it is natural. It's just we've always been taught differently. But also you're going to get to know your neighbors. I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to live here because we're too close to our neighbors. No.
Yeah.
But you want to know your neighbors.
Yeah.
Even on farms, like my Grammy's town was farm country. So like your closest neighbor was like, hey, 20 acres that way. You still knew who they were.
Yeah. Yeah. My one aunt up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
They get up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and the neighbor walk through the door and they start talking. And I'm just like, what?
Yes, my Grammy's town, their volunteer fire department, up until last year, they had like a big, they call it field day at the end of August. It was all volunteer. Everyone would cook something to sell for baked goods and they'd make chowder.
Oh my gosh. How about like festivals?
Yes, they're coming back.
Oh my God.
But it'll be like local music and it's gonna be good. Yeah. Like festivals that you can bring your kids to. Like you could go to the beach because there's not going to be like 9,000 needles on the ground.
Right.
Because everyone's going to be healed from that. And it's going to be fantastic.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I really am too.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll end here for today. If you guys have anything to contribute, please put it down below because we're still kind of sorting out how far we're going with this. Next week's topic, I think, is going to be health. So drop it down below. You have anything else, Helen?
No, I think we covered it.
All right, you guys, make sure to go to Helen's channel too. I will tag it. I do in the description box.
Thank you.
Helen, it's easy. All right.
All right.
All right, you guys, have a great day.
Bye.